I'll be driving around and I'll see something and it'll just seem odd. It'll seem like a question. And then that question leads me to look to answers, and I may look in paintings from the past, artists that I admire now, history, and current information about different places that are changing. It's usually change that reveals something, that makes something suddenly visible. And those moments attract me. Once I notice something like that, then I start thinking about, well, what kind of painting would that be? How would you make a painting about that change? So I usually get maps, different kinds of maps. Then I go and I take maybe, 150, 200 photographs of the site. And I'll do that at different times of day. And that's really the next question to answer. What time of day do I think will say something about this place? The drive-ins, it's not always, but it's interesting to paint them both right at dusk when, the movie might go on, or right in the middle of that day, because it's almost the opposite of the way they were meant to be perceived. So both times say something about that object in the landscape. Sometimes it's just the way it looks. I mean, those posts out on the plains reminded me of some industrial piece of land art that was just left there by the culture. And that was an interesting question, is how does it get there? What would it look like if you painted it? What would it mean if you painted it? Would it look like art? So, the only answer to that is to paint it, really.